Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel, and hey, what's up if you are new here. I'm so glad you clicked on today's video because I'm going to show you just a fun makeup look. As you can see here, I did my makeup using the same products I use on a pretty regular basis. I really just wanted to try some new things with the makeup that I already own. Lately, I've just been really tempted to go buy a bunch of new makeup because I've either felt like I'm just getting bored with what I have, or there's certain looks that I want to achieve and I've told myself like, oh, I can't get them unless I have fill in the blank. I thought it would be fun to use the products I already own and then just try some different techniques, some different approaches to see if I can spice up my makeup life, I guess. All right, stay tuned if you would like to get ready with me and see the products I've been using and the different techniques that I tried out today. Let me know you enjoyed the video by giving it a thumbs up. It really does support me and let me know that you are liking what you're seeing. Let's jump right in. Hey guys, how are we doing? Today is Valentine's Day, the day I'm filming this, so a little late on the, I guess, Valentine's Day video, but this isn't really necessarily having to do with Valentine's Day. Like I mentioned, I thought it would be fun to try out some different techniques using the makeup that I'm using every day, but just try some different techniques that I've seen other like makeup people do. The first thing, raise your hand if you watch Casey Holmes videos. Me. I think Casey Holmes was like the first like YouTuber I got into. So she would, maybe she still does this, but she would use tape, and she's probably not the only one who does this, but this I know this from her. She would use tape to like define her like wing, whatever. So I'm gonna do that today. And with that, she would do her eyes first and then her like her face, her foundation and everything, which is totally backwards for me. I'm used to doing my face first, and then I go in with my eyeshadow and everything. So that is also going to be different for me. So again, this video is same makeup, different techniques. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to put the tape on the back of my hand just to make it a little less sticky because I'd rather not rip my skin off personally. Okay, and then kind of just lining it up the best I can. I don't want it to be too like extreme. And I'm hoping for it to be like at least semi-even. How funny does this look? It's not that bad. Okay, so the first thing for me, I don't prime my lids. I've never primed my eyelids. I usually just use concealer and powder to kind of set, well, concealer, and then I use like just a cream powder to set. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna try some new products because that's not what that's not what I'm trying to do. Okay, I think I'm gonna laugh at myself when I look back at these just because maybe I should have just done one eye at a time. But no, it'll be okay. So then I'm just gonna set it with just this like cream eyeshadow. And I'm using this little palette from Too Faced, the chocolate chip bar, or the chocolate chip palette. Has some really nice colors in here. To be honest, lately I've been using this blush bronzer palette by Physicians Formula for my crease color. So I won't stray from that. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that like normal. And again, the point of this tape was to kind of create like a wing, a definition. so you don't like have to. And I don't normally take this much time doing my makeup these days just because, like you've probably noticed, I am a teacher. My mornings consist of just trying to eat something, drink coffee, and then get ready so I can get out the door, so I can get to school early. So I haven't really taken time to do my makeup this much. I'm gonna take a palette or a color from this palette by none other than Casey Holmes, and I'm gonna try to do like a red like outer corner and then move in with like a shimmery color on the inside. I'm just really wanting to make use of this tape. Okay, like I said, I'm probably gonna look back at this and be laughing like, what am I trying to do here? I'm no expert here. Lately, when I'm thinking about like what I want to film, like makeup is something that I am passionate about. I do love makeup and I love doing my makeup, so why not stay true to the things that I enjoy? Okay, so I think I've achieved like that red outer corner. There's like this deep red in there that I want to go in with too. I'm gonna get this more in like the crease, define the crease a little bit. Okay. And then I would like to blend it out. So I'm gonna do like a matte purple from this Morphe palette. It's called Rich Girl, and I'm gonna try to just lightly, put this on the rest of my lid, because then I'm gonna add like a shimmery color. And I was thinking for that shade, I was thinking of putting a highlighter. I have this Physicians Formula palette. I've shared it in the past. I'm going to use the highlighter called Golden Hour, and I'm just going to put that right in the center of my lid, just to give it some dimension and to keep with the like purple, red, pink tones. I think that looks really pretty. And then I'm going to go in with her lighter, whimsical highlighter and put that just in the inner corner. All right, you guys, now I'm thinking what Casey would do. I'm trying to think, channel my inner Casey. So she would take the tape off, and then so that the shadow has kind of created like a line for her to do her liquid liner. And I'll be honest, I haven't really used a liquid liner in a long time because I don't really do wing liner, but it's Valentine's Day, what the heck. So we're gonna just go ahead and take the tape off. Okay. So if you can see, we have our defined line. Now I can go ahead. So whenever I do use liquid liner, I just use this e.l.f. liquid liner in jet black, and this has never done me wrong. I haven't done a winged liner in a long time, but maybe with this line I have going here, I can achieve it. And I'm just trying to do like a subtle, like a little one. Nothing too intense for me today. Pretty little, pretty subtle, that's all I'm going for. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye off camera, and I'll check back in when I'm on to my next step. Okay, you guys, honestly, if I keep trying to like fix it or like make it more like perfect, I'm gonna end up having wings out until who knows. So it's safe to say I have not done that in a while. Also, pretty sure this is kind of dried out. All right. The other thing I wanted to do was my like concealer. I wanted to try a different method with that. So since that's the next thing, I'm just gonna go ahead and do my brows like I normally would, and then I'll move on to my face. I've mentioned this product before, but my favorite or my go-to brow product is this Instant Lift brow pencil. It's by e.l.f. and I like to use the color taupe. My eyebrow hairs are black, but my like natural hair color is kind of dark blonde. So this taupe color adds some lightness, and I feel like it helps tie in my hair color a little bit more. I'm gonna go on to putting on some primer onto my face, and then we're gonna move into foundation, and then I'll move into concealing. I've done like simple concealer for a very long time, so I wanted to just kind of experiment with that. I've mentioned this before, the Bare With Me Hydrating Jelly Primer. And while that goes on, I think I'm gonna curl my eyelashes. I don't know, I'm used to doing my mascara as like the last step, and I think maybe I'll stick with that. I'll do it last. I think it's just weird for me seeing my eyes like partially done. That feels good. I'm gonna go in with the foundation I've been using regularly, which is the Maybelline Super Stay. I kind of forgot about this stuff until a little while ago when I was trying to go through my makeup, see what I still use and what I need to get rid of. This stuff has worked really well for coverage and with lasting throughout the day, even though I have to wear a mask. Kind of weird to like have to work around my eyes and my eyebrows. I feel like that primer, because I haven't used it, like I said, consistently recently, and putting that foundation on, I feel like it just like helped it set like really nicely. Wow. I just used one pump of this. Like it goes a long way, and like I said, the coverage is great. So like I mentioned, I've been doing my concealer the same way every day. I'm gonna try it a little different. So I'll show you on one side what I normally do. So normally I just kind of go like and stay like right under the eye. I've seen videos, I've watched others who are making more of like a triangle, and just like not being so afraid of, I feel like I'm always like afraid to do too much concealer. So this is what I'm going for, and then just kind of bringing it down. Like I mentioned, I haven't like experimented with concealer outside of this portion, so I should probably match it. Close enough. So I'm gonna get this blended out so it doesn't like set. I'm gonna let this set for a little bit, and then I'm gonna go through and powder my under eyes. Maybe I'll set the rest of my face too, which is something I haven't done. So I usually do under my eye, but maybe I'll try doing the rest of my face as part of this little experiment. And while that is kind of setting, I'm gonna take that same shade that I set my eyelids with. I'm just gonna put it on my brow. Maybe just try to highlight this space a little bit more. Just a little bit. All right, so I've let that set. I'm gonna take my Airspun Loose face powder. I only have a little bit left. I'm pretty proud of myself because I'm trying to make use of all my makeup. So I'm just gonna take this little brush and go in. And then I'm gonna use this big, what is this? The Real Techniques powder brush, just to go everywhere else. I'm gonna use the same red color in here to add a little, just a little definition to my lower lash line, to kind of buff it out a little bit. And then mascara will definitely help with the definition, obviously. At the last step, you guys, I have been using this blush bronzer, little compact for my face, and I've just used this brush. But since I'm trying some different techniques that I'm used to, I'm gonna take, maybe I'll take the Sunset, I don't know, and just add a little more like definition than I normally would. So, I don't know, like the Sunset bronzer looks less glittery, I guess. And again, this is bronzer, it's not like a contouring powder, so I'm gonna use the same brush, but I'm gonna take, okay. See, I think I get afraid of using bronzers because I'm afraid they're not gonna blend out. Wish me luck. Yeah, because that's like too bronzy for me. All right, so I ended up getting a little more bronzy than I was hoping. Should have been a little more careful because I know that product is very pigmented. I should have been a little more light-handed, but I blended it out as much as I could. I went ahead and added a little highlighter as well, which I rarely do. All right, you guys, so it's actually pretty fun just to try a few different techniques with, but still using the same makeup that I typically would. Hopefully a little inspiration just to show you that you don't need to go buy all this new makeup to experiment with different looks. You can still use the makeup you have to, yeah, just get different looks. There's so many tutorials, there's so many like YouTube videos, pictures on Pinterest, so many ways that you can learn different things. So before you go out and buy that super expensive like eyeshadow palette, take a look at what you already have and see if you can just change some of your techniques that you have been doing. Try something new. It's really fun, and I just hope this inspires you to make use of the things and not waste the things you already have. I never want to make you feel like you have to go buy something and that you're missing out if you don't. I obviously want to share things with you that have that I have been enjoying and that I would recommend, but I don't want you to feel like you have to go out and buy and spend your money on stuff. All right. So in the intro, you probably did see already the like finished look, but I just kind of wanted to talk about it a little more so you can see the defined line there. And I've been wearing this whole look for, let's see, it's been like 3 hours. I mean, granted, I haven't really been doing much, but I was a little worried. I ended up putting too much product, I think, on this side of my face, and I tried blending it out, but this was fun. I don't really get super into my makeup on a regular basis. I usually just try to do like minimal quick and easy. So it was fun to kind of dive in and try some different techniques and just take a little bit longer on my makeup than I normally do. Feel free to let me know in the comments what types of videos you would like to see from me next. I'm open to trying different things. All right, thanks again for watching. Take care, guys. I'll see you in my next one.